Number 10, Cynthia Armas. Number 17, Olivia. Number 18, Emily Ackerman. Number 21, Sierra Gain. Number 23, Heidi Weidmeyer. Number 25, Gracie Pate. And for your Union Redskins, number 22, Michelle Nagin. Number 23, Mary Olmos. Number 00, Amherst Archer. Number 3, Bree Vargas. Number 5, May Redmond. Number 7, Amaka Itubador. Number 2, Holly Meyer. Number 9, Peyton Bartness. Number 26, Jocelyn Beltran. Number 20, Raquel Finelli. And number 14, Mackenzie Malham. Let's stand for the national anthem.
Good afternoon, sports fans. Welcome to the Union Sports Network at the U. I'm Brandon McCombs, joined with good friend Brett Dickey. And Brett, what a great night for girls soccer.
Couldn't be any nicer weather than this. Looks like a good matchup going to happen tonight.
I tell you what, the Owasso Rams come to town, in Union coming off a phenomenal 2-1 showing in the Invitational Tournament down at Orange Beach. Coach Brian Elliott, very charged, said the girls really came together and looking forward to a great second half of the season to see the young talent that he has, led by freshman phenom Mackenzie Malham, who in the last game against Sapulpa really stepped up the game. Union goes down in a heartbeat just at the last seconds, 45 seconds to go, and a corner goes in. They lose 3-2, but really coming together. What do you expect tonight from Union?
Well, I expect them to lean on the mentioned phenomenal freshman. I'm curious to see what happens tonight. They're lacking one of their big playmakers in Fran Padillo, out with a broken wrist from last week. So I am curious whether she's going to step up to the plate and fill that spot as well.
Yeah, Fran Padillo, definitely a speedster, really wrecked havoc on defenses with that speed and ball control. Very tough for them to replace. A starting lineup for Union tonight on defense, number 22 is Michelle Wynn. Mary Olmos in the midfield. Amethyst Archer is the goalkeeper tonight. Bree Vargas, May Redmond, Amaka Itumador, Holly Meyer, Peyton Bartmus, Jocelyn Beltran, Raquel Finelli, and then the phenomenal freshman, Mackenzie Malham, really rounds out the starting lineup. We got 40 minutes on the clock, and Union will be going from the north to the south, defending the north goal tonight. And there's the kickoff. Plays it back into the midfield, and just like that, they lose possession. And just like that, the Owasso Rams, Lady Rams, long ball over the top, and Itumador is going to watch that go out of bounds. Throw in Redskins.
So, Brandon, I see something a little bit different tonight showing from the Redskins. It looks like they've got Amaka Itumador playing left defense tonight. I'm I'm wondering why that. Oh,
just like that, that's a score. And on the right side there, ball bounces over, and just like that, something Archer couldn't corral, and just like that in the first 30 seconds of the game, and Owasso goes up 1-0. You were talking about that defense.
Yeah, that defense. I don't know if it's going to work the same way it did last week. It looks like we may have different players in tonight, but we've got a Tumador playing left D instead of center today. That last goal looked like more of a problem right there in the 6-yard area. You really want your goalkeeper to come out and pounce on that ball before a player has a chance to get more than one touch on it. I think that was part of the falling out on that play.
Yeah, and that ball coming across, and Bree Vargas just struggled with it as it bounced on the hard turf, and a little tap in there for the Lady Rams. Tumador on the throw in, just crossing midfield. About a minute and a half into the game here, 90 seconds, and the Lady Rams have already struck the gold. Trying to move the ball back up, crossing midfield. Going to play a ball down into the corner.
That ball's right there, go out for a goal kick safely.
And Michelle Wynn sees that out of bounds very, very easily, outrunning. Archer on the goal kick. She's going to give way here to Mary Olmos. Olmos, midfielder, drops in to take the kick. Union looks like they're in a 4-5-1. McKenzie on the ball, punches it over the top, knocks it, and loses it right there. Number 9, that was Peyton Bartmus. Lady Rams really cutting off the angles on the passing. Plays it across, nobody home into the box. Another header across.
Shielded well.
Tumador tried to clear. The Lady Rams here in the early going showing a lot of patience on the ball. And Archer down and easily vacuums that one up off the carpet. She's going to let it. We got a nice breeze tonight blowing. Should not be too big of a factor in tonight's game. Winning the ball on the punt. And I tell you, that's something you see a lot in high school soccer. Really, the team that asserts their will on the ball in the air. Punts, goal kicks. The team that's getting those 50-50 balls really begins to assert their will in the dominance of the game there, Brett.
I agree. First to the ball, a lot of times wins it the whole game. It's a mind game.
Nice ball down to Fran. Or I'm sorry, that's Raquel down in the corner. Raquel cuts in. Peyton tried to get to that one, and it's going to be
it's a deep throw in.
Throw in way deep in the corner. A little over 3.5 minutes played, and Owasso up on a 1-0 quick goal in the first 30 seconds. Union starting to mount an attack, pushing the ball up the field.
It's going to go out for another Redskins throw in.
Raquel on the throw in again. There's Mary. Little shake and bake. Backs her down into the corner.
Really using her body well to keep the Owasso player off.
Little miss hit there by Bree. And there's McKenzie. Setting him up. Looking for something.
Found something in the corner.
And it's just a little too hot down into the corner. She put a little hot sauce on that and didn't quite have enough ranch to put that one away, would you say?
Yes. Deep throw in for Owasso.
We'd like to thank you for joining us tonight here on the Union Sports Network. We're live at the U. The Lady Redskins taking on the Lady Rams, and tonight is mid-first coin night. So if you're at home, got a chance to come down, drop your coins in. A great fundraiser for Union Soccer. And we'd like to say thank you to our main sponsor for tonight, Mid-First Bank. They match every coin for coin, up to $1,250. So kudos to them for all your baking needs. Check out Mid-First. Proud sponsor of Union Athletics.
Playing the ball in the air all the way up the field, and the Rams put a stop to it.
Nice clear. Knocks it back. Michelle Wynn punches it back to Bree Vargas. Bree, nice play through the middle. Pushes it up, back. Mary almost
Great
back to Raquel. Oh, Raquel loses it, and the Lady Rams steal it. And Bree Vargas back to chase. And
the Lady Redskins off to a slow start tonight. Maybe a little fatigue from long week last week, but still a lot of soccer to play. They still got plenty of time.
We're 6 minutes in here. Rams clinging to a 1-0 lead. Nice change of pace across the field. Switching the sides, crossing it back in. Nobody there on the slot. Lady Rams trying to move the ball around. That's Beltran over there on the side. Mary almost with a nice shield of the ball. Tries to play it up. Trying to get it over to Raquel, and Raquel's going to chase that down. Not enough space to get to it.
Another over the top. Great move by Rams number 10 to get it inside the 18. She's immediately stopped.
And just like that, she has lost that one. Foul there in the box. And she looks like she could be a mess tonight to have to guard.
Yeah.
Really kind of got that size and speed of Union's Fran Badillo, who is out with that arm injury.
Yeah. You're a defender. You got to be ready for players like that. Most of those strikers and attacking midfielders are going to be tough to handle like that. That's how they get those jobs.
Union throw in right at midfield. Vargas with the throw. Over to Peyton. Trying to hit McKenzie. Over the top. Broken down. There's Wynn. Oh, and a little hot for Raquel to handle. Throw in Lady Rams. Big bounce on the turf, and Wynn knocks that straight out of. Big throw in from the Rams coming across way deep into the box. Etumador with a great play.
Boy, if you can throw the ball like that, it's almost like
Holly
getting a
Meyer.
set piece.
And here comes Bartmus. And nice clear. Oh, did not make it through. And Finelli was there waiting for it to get through. Beltran tracks it down. Etumador backs off, gives some space. Mary almost closes in. Little shake and bake from the Lady Rams. She's off to the races. She's going to lose that. Backs again into the box, a deep cross. It's over. Oh, and the Lady Rams and Union dodges one right there as the ball rolls across. Archer couldn't quite grasp it. And another one, very dangerous ball right there. And Coach Brett, what you see there in all your years of coaching is you see goalies that come across. And as they come across, all of a sudden they get pulled to that front post. As a coach, how do you keep your goalie in position like that?
Well, you've got to follow the ball all the way around as it moves across the field. A goalie can never just stand in one spot. You want to be able to catch that. Nothing should ever go in on the front post. Goalkeeper did their job there, keeping it off the front post, just not a clean grab. I always tell my keepers if one goes in on the back post and you're laying on the ground, I'm not going to be upset with you, but you can't let one in on the inside post.
Well, she did a great job getting over. Just couldn't get enough sticky on it as it bounced over. And a great play right there by Finelli as she heads that out. The Lady Rams here in the first 10 minutes have 1 goal on 2 shots and had another one roll right across the goal box, right on the line. And a great play by Archer after she couldn't get the stickum on it to grab it and pull it in. Another corner kick from the Lady Rams. Over the top. And she's going to knock that out, and it's going to be another corner. That one looked like it was on the verge of curling in.
Yeah. Using what little breeze she has to help her there, I believe it was going to go in. Now, Brandon, that's 2 shots, and it's coming from the same general area. I'm going to start watching, and we're going to see if we can find out what the breakdown is over there, because obviously that's something that the Rams are going to keep picking on.
Oh, and they knock it in. Number 10 again, and at the 28:44 mark off a corner, Archer goes up, quite couldn't grab it, and number 10 just squeaks it by her. And just like that, in the first 11 and a half minutes, Union is down 2-0.
Well, Brandon, you mentioned it earlier. The 50-50 balls are very important. You got to be winning the majority of those, whether they're in the air, whether they're hot on the ground, and that was the problem there. That ball careened around for a couple of seconds before 2 or 3 white shirts had surrounded it.
On the kickoff, played back to Bartmus. She goes to the left corner, trying to hit Beltran, and just a little too hot as it gets over her head. Nice play there, trying to win the ball. She does. Here goes Bartmus up the. Oh, she's kind of strangled there with the ball. Another hard bounce. Nice play right there by Redmond. Mary Altmos plays it over. Looking. There's Holly Meyer playing forward tonight, being that post up. Interchangeable there with McKenzie in the attacking mid spot. Etumidor on the throw in. 27, inside 27:50 to play here in the first half. You're listening to the Union Sports Network at Mid-First Coin Night. And thanks to Mid-First for being a great sponsor of Union Soccer. Going to be a foul right there, and Union's going to look for a quick restart. Michelle Wynn grabs the ball, puts it down.
The set piece is in a great spot. It's a good chance for Union to close that 2-0 gap. Let's see how they decide to take this.
She's going to play this deep into the box. Bounces, played well by the Lady Rams. Beltran falls down, and the Lady Rams on the break, plays it into the corner, and not enough. Archer's going to come out and grab that. Archer very aggressive on that one coming out. And May Redmond definitely running with her to make sure nothing was going to happen. Archer over.
It's good awareness by Archer to be at the top of that 18 as the ball came in.
Etumidor again, a nice play up. Taking her out of the middle, but she looks very solid over there on the wing. Into the middle, May Redmond and Michelle Wynn. Etumidor and Bree Vargas round out the back four for Union. In the midfield, Raquel Finelli, Mary Olmos, Mackenzie Malum, Peyton Bartmus, and Jocelyn Beltran. And then Holly Meyer is up top.
Another dangerous ball inside the 18. Another 50-50 ball, and the last person with their foot on it is another Lady Ram.
Goal kick for, and we're going to have a substitution here, number 6, Marie Perez. And it looks like she's subbing in for Michelle Wynn. We got a timeout. She didn't get her earrings out. Looks like Mary Olmos will drop to center back, and Perez will go into the center mid. From the coaching side there, Brett, you'd almost rather have that just go out of bounds instead of having a free kick deep in your own corner.
That's correct. So what do you see this substitution as? Is this a strategic thing to fix something that's breaking down there? Or
I look like Wynn was limping coming off, probably getting her a little bit of treatment, and we'll be checking on that and give you an update. The Lady Rams are going to the bench. They've got 3 coming in here at the 24-minute mark. Taking their super striker off, giving her a breather. Both their strikers off, and one of their right outside mids. May Redmond, back to Tourmador. Nice trap and play by her. Sticks it over. Peyton with the ball. Hits McKenzie. Perez on the ball. Plays it up. Holly Meyer tried. See if she can track that down. She's got some speed. Plays it back. Meyer's got some time. Over to Malum.
see if Malum can hold off 2 of them. Is she going to play it back?
Peyton Bartmus plays it all the way back to Bree Vargas. She's going to switch it over the head and right to the Lady Rams on a giveaway. Perez with a great play there. She's asserting her will. Itumador.
That's just unlucky. Good ball movement that last attack. Lady Rams continue just to shut the door on them.
Big throw in from the Redskins. Malum turns, punched away, plays it up. They're mounting a little counter, plays it into the corner. Nice play there by May Redmond. Mary almost comes over and cleans up the mess. And it's going to be a throw in for the Lady Rams. Deep into the final third. Plays it back. Sticks it over. Perez again. Her addition to the lineup there has been a big boost for the Redskins so far. Going to be a throw in. And checking in for Union, number 17, Maddie Tyler. And Itumador is going to move back to the middle, and Maddie Tyler is going to go to left back, and that's going to give May Redmond a breather. Give Coach Elliott a chance to talk to the Lady Redskins and see if he can tighten up the wall on the backside.
Last week we watched Itumador play that position really well. And expect to see more of that tonight.
Throw in. Bree Vargas. Peyton Bartmus. Mackenzie Malum, she's just got a nose for that ball. She just ball hawks on it. Vargas gives away a little bit of space, and Maddie Tyler there to clean up. Going to be a throw in out of bounds. 21 minutes to play here in the first half. Union down 2-0. The Rams shock them in the first 30 seconds with a goal. And then again, Holly Meyer got away with a handball.
Oh, not so fast. I don't think she got away with it.
Oh, they come right back. Again, thanks for joining us tonight. You could be at a Drillers game watching Clayton Kershaw pitch, but you could be also listening to the Union Sports Network. So thanks for joining us.
I know where I'd rather be, Brandon.
There you go. Thanks for joining us here on the Union Sports Network at the U. A big ball over the top and into the net. And the goalie did not play that one right. And from about 45 out, the Rams stick that in the net on a big bounce.
Well, Brandon, you hit that one on the head. That was just an error in judgment, I think, by the goalkeeper, Archer. If you can catch that one in the air, you need to. Don't want to let the ball bounce if you don't have to.
That's right. 3-0 now. 4 shots, 3 goals. Checking into the game, number 21. That's Angel Green now has checked in for the Lady Redskins. She's at right back, giving Bree Vargas a breather.
You know, these turf fields, they do make it a little more difficult to judge those balls. There's a lot of spring on that field when the ball hits, especially coming from up high.
Another deep attack she's pulling it around, and she's cleared it out that is number 17, Maddie Tyler, on the clearance. Another dangerous ball. Inside 20 minutes to play, and Union shell-shocked here in the first half, down 3-0 here at Mid-First Coin Night. Thank you to Mid-First for being a proud sponsor of Union Soccer.
Well, Union really letting them have a lot of space out there in the open edge. Rams couldn't do anything with it.
And Malum gets the foul. Nice challenge there. Mary Olmos. She's going to take it and turn it up. Nice ball. Union struggling to connect passes tonight. Lots of giveaways, lots of losses on the ball. Giving lots of space.
The flip side of that, the Lady Rams are doing a really good job of making controlled passes and controlling the ball when they do receive the pass. It's going to be the difference tonight.
Knocks it wide. Bartmus plays it back up, and Finelli just quite couldn't get there. Utumador on it. There's Angel Green. Perez. Green wins that ball, and off to the races she goes. Beltran tried to knock that around. Maddie Tyler.
Another dangerous ball to the center.
Hits the post.
Another near miss.
That one looked like a banger off the post. Union dodged a big bullet there. Lots of space.
Just outside the 18. Here comes the cross.
That's over into the goal. Oh, another post. And just like that one, right now, Archer's best friend is the post.
Brandon, do you think they're going to have some defensive issues to talk about at halftime? Redskins are giving far, far too much space on these Lady Rams. They have proven that they don't need anything but a half step to get a shot off. Just in the last 2 minutes, we've seen that. They've really got to play those defensive positions a lot tighter than they have been. No space needs to be allowed.
Yeah, none. Another dangerous corner here. Getting ready to sub as Union trying to get the ball out, and there it goes. And checking in for the Lady Redskins, number 13, Jade Gulick, and bringing in to the game a new goalie, number 1, Hannah Couch. So Jade Gulick checking in, new goalie Hannah Couch checking in as
I think this goalkeeper swap might be strategic.
All right, so just notified, it is not Hannah Couch. Number 0 is Brittany Bax that is checked in at the goalkeeping position. Thanks to our spotter over there, Wade Wicklin.
Brittany Bax, last week's homecoming queen.
Yes, the homecoming queen, checked in between the poles. She's between the pipes now. See what kind of damage she can do back there. Mackenzie Malum. Really, they have given her no space to work tonight. She really has been marked up tight. Peyton Bartman has moved up top with Mackenzie Malum moving up, and they've moved all of a sudden. Holly Myers moved out to the right wing. And knocks it out. Number 17, great defense by Maddie Tyler. We're at 15:45 to play here in the first half. And Shell Shock Union down 3-0. And the whole game has been played on the Union side, Brett.
Yeah, I think this goalkeeper change may be pure strategy. The wind is blowing straight down Union's mouth there, and the Rams have proven that they can shoot the ball from far out. Maybe something simple as just the height of the goalkeeper. She may be able to get up in the air a little bit higher and stop some of these.
Mackenzie Mollum.
Oh, the offsides flag comes up.
Oh, very, very close. The best counter Union's had all day. And nice defense by the Lady Rams to get her in that offside position. Lady Rams with a big kick there.
There's some of that tight defense I was talking about. Number 21, Lady Rams.
Angel Green on that. Again, Green and Perez coming in, and they're going to play that out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Lady Redskins. Again, thank you for joining us on the Union Sports Network. I'm Brandon, he's Brett, and it is Mid-First Coin Night. Thank you to our sponsor, Mid-First, being a proud sponsor of Union Soccer.
It's Angel Green exhibiting the exact kind of defense that needs to be played across that back line. We need to get everybody doing that in order to be effective tonight.
That's Green on the Maddie Tyler on the kick. Big bounce again on the carpet. McKenzie. Jade Gulick. Lady Rams.
Malum all by herself.
And Angel Green a little aggressive there. And
that's okay. That's what needs to happen. You need to be able to give up those penalties in that part of the field and not have to worry about it. And they need to get mean there on defense.
13 minutes to play here in the first half. Union, no shots, no corners, no goals. And Owasso, 3 goals on 7 shots and 5 corners. A dangerous free kick here for the Lady Rams.
This is where they stuck one in earlier.
I think they're about 20 yards closer, actually, right now. 2-person wall, bouncing up and down. She sticks it. That's not going to have any gusto, and she's going to hoover that one off the carpet pretty easy.
I bet you your Lady Rams wish they had that one back.
Brittany backs with a big punt. Again,
that's another
no Union player within sight of that ball on the punt.
Exactly what I was going to say. Great defensive play. Good tackle by Angel Green.
And there goes Peyton Bartmus. She's going to, nice defense.
Great thought,
Bartmus
wins it back. Still has Malum in the middle of the field.
She's trying to chase that down. And
I think we're going to run out of real estate.
And we're going to have a substitution here at the 12-minute mark by the Lady Rams. 2 coming out and 2 going in. On a beautiful Tuesday here in April at the U, the Lady Rams come in and so far have shocked the Lady Redskins here in the first half. Playing a very controlled style of game.
Excellent compilation of passes there by Lady Rams.
That right there, foul on number 17, Maddie Tyler.
I think that was a smart foul.
Really indicative of the way Union has played in the past. It seems Owasso's taken a page out of their playbook and really brought it to them.
Looks like we have a number 9 player down for the Lady Redskins.
That's Peyton Bartmus. She's going to come on off, and shout out to our trainer. That would be Dan, one of the greatest athletic trainers in the state.
Well, that's one of their playmakers. They're going to hope she can get back into the game pretty soon. Looks like it may just be a cramp.
Holly Meyer plays it up.
Ball
Mackenzie
played to
Malum.
Malum again. She has some help this time.
She does not play like a freshman, does she?
No.
The poise.
It's like a seasoned veteran.
Nice play by Raquel. Here comes Angel Green. And I really enjoying the spunk, the speed, the aggressiveness from right back Angel Green in this.
Yeah.
Since she's checked into the game.
As I said earlier, that's what the whole defensive back line needs to be doing right now. The Lady Rams are having their way with that back line.
And Maria Perez checking in, also doing the same. There's Raquel Finelli. Checking in was also number 19. That's Jamari Harris, and Mackenzie Malum's going
through on a slot.
Try to track that down. And that's the first time I think the keepers touched the ball. And she just crushed that.
And the Rams pick that up 3/4 of the way down the pitch.
And just like that, though, again, another note, they were the first ones to touch it again.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Yeah, this can't happen second half if the Redskins expect to get back in this.
Nice play by Tumador, just standing in the way. Again, every 50-50 ball, Lady Redskins struggling to get to and win.
Ball played across the field out of Malum's reach.
Green on it.
Green steps in again.
I love the aggressiveness of our defense moving the ball, and that's going to be no call, no foul, and he's going to let play on. Now he's going to call it back.
I think he was looking for maybe an advantage there. Once he saw it, didn't he? But he pulled it back. That'll be a white. It'll be a Lady Ram free kick in. Yep. The same dangerous spot. They've had it twice already. Getting the breeze blowing right in the face of the Lady Redskins goalkeeper, Brittany Bax. Rams have done this once. Can they do it again?
See if she gets under that one. Not enough. That was just a line right at Brittany Bax as she picks it up. 8:40 to play here in the first half here at the U. And the Owasso Rams clinging to a 3-0 lead. 50-50 ball in the air. Jamari Harris lets it bounce. She gets to it first and loses it to on a header. Giveaway, nice.
Once again, that's Green on the steal again. She's on fire back there.
Plays it back over. There's Jade Gulick. Plays it up. And Malum couldn't get to that one in time. She's going to play that back to Maddie Tyler. She's going to let that go to Mary Altmos. Mary's going to turn. Gulick tries to get to it. She does. She's going to win that. Knocks it up. Holly Meyer. She's looking. She's going to play it in. And there was a miscommunication between Finelli and Harris. And out of bounds, and another substitution for the Lady Rams. 7:30 to play here in the first half. 9 shots, 3 goals, 5 corners for the Lady Rams. No shots, no corners, and no goals for the Lady Redskins.
Well, Brandon, I think those stats tell the story.
Well, I could buy that. Not sure what the angle is or whose baby that is, but I'll buy that. Big throw in from the Lady Rams and out of bounds. Great defense again from Tumador.
You know, I am noticing this week that the Redskins are also struggling to use this whole pitch. I know it's a big pitch. It's hard to make use of all of it, but their last offensive run, I was looking for a field switch and didn't get it. I think maybe the wind is keeping them from being able to do long field switches, and they might adjust for that in the second half.
Well, it seems like Coach Brian Elliott's there's
fans asking for a card, and they got it.
They did. You ask and you shall receive. Yeah. Aggressive play by Angel Green, and that's going to create a timeout on the field and a substitution. High school rules state yellow card, mandatory substitution. And the Lady Ram is down. So with a break in the action, Brett, really the story of the first half has been aggressive 50-50 balls, winning balls in the air, getting to them first, and having poise on the ball and just playing your game. And it seems like they've taken a page out of Union's playbook and brought it right to them from the start.
They're doing a better job of it tonight for sure, Brandon. And sadly, the only player that was really stepping up to the plate defensively just got escorted off the field. Hopefully we'll see her back soon.
All right. Starting the game, lots of substitution by Coach Brian Elliott, the great tactician that he is, seeing deficiencies, seeing that girls aren't with it. He goes to the bench, and, man, he's really found a spark with Marie Perez in the middle. She has done a wonderful job. He's moved Holly Meyer back out to the wing, created with Mackenzie Malum up top, and moving Amaka Itumador to the middle, really brought some strength to that defense that seems like since then they've held the Lady Rams to no goals.
Yep, he's certainly cut off the bleeding so far. We're just going to hope that we got a nice speech for halftime and we put a different team out on the field starting second half.
Well, you'd expect nothing more from a coached Brian Elliott team. I think he has forgotten more about soccer than you and I will ever know.
I will agree with that.
So checking into the game was Brittany Bax taking over for goalie Archer. And Brittany has held them scoreless and really done a good job playing the bounce and watching. Had a few minutes to watch her friend who struggled in there with just maybe the wind, the ball, the bounce, the whole. It was just a rough night.
Well, I think it could be something as simple as a height difference. If you're rocketing balls that are hitting the post and that's you're hitting balls from a long way out that are taking big bounces, me being a short person and played goalkeeper a lot, understands how hard that could be.
Oh, nice
There's
play.
Bax covering the near post wonderfully.
And right there, Brittany Bax comes up and grabs it again. Dropping to her knees right there, not afraid to get down and get dirty. And nice play right there. And all of a sudden, Union finally getting to the ball. Perez back over to Finelli. Jade Gulick punches it down. Green on task looking for it. And she just knocks it out, clears it. Going to give the Lady Rams a throw in deep in their final third of the field at 5:40 to play here in the first half. Union down 3-0. He's Brett Dickey. I'm Brendan McCombs, and you're listening to the Union Sports Network.
Just outside of 5 minutes left in the half on this breezy Tuesday evening.
Big throw in into the box.
Let's see, Owasso likes to take those deep throw-ins almost like a corner kick.
Going to play that through. Nobody there as Bax picks it up. She's going to have a long way to clear. That went off the side of her foot. You might say that was Ray Guy style. Little shout out to all of our NFLers, knowing who Ray Guy was from the Oakland Raiders. Nice run by, somebody's lost a headband there. Ball comes across the box, dangerous, and the Lady Redskins, Holly Meyer is, you know, I don't know that we've really talked a lot about Holly tonight, but Holly has been everywhere and done whatever it seems that Coach Elliott has asked of her. Oh, and he started to blow the whistle, and he put it back down.
Rough play by the Rams, but it's been par for the course this evening.
Nice go.
Good footwork there.
Jade Gulick there, and Jade clears it out, and nice play by Jade Gulick.
Great job getting a throw in on that and not sacrificing a corner.
Maddie Tyler and Jade Gulick, a phenomenal job. Checking into the game here will be Rachel Wheeler, number 8.
Could be looking for one of the, nope, she's going to go back with it, reset offense.
Coming across the box. She plays it in.
No Rams there.
There's Mackenzie. She wants to get off and get to the races, and boy, she's just getting muscled off the ball.
Lady Rams putting another attack together.
That's way too hard. Going to be down, out of bounds. Goal kick, and here's your substitution. Rachel Wheeler checking into the game.
You know, ever since that yellow card was awarded to Green, we've seen a little difference. Maybe Coach got half of his halftime speech in while we were waiting for play to resume, because these Lady Redskins are really seeming more aggressive in the last couple minutes of play.
Yes, Rachel Wheeler checks in, and Mackenzie Mollum takes a seat inside to give her a little bigger breather at the 3-minute mark. Maddie Tyler, a big goal kick. Raquel back. Bree Vargas checks back into the game as well. And out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Lady Redskins. 2:35 to play. Owasso up 3-0, but most of that damage was done early in the first half. And since Union has put a stop to the bleeding by going to the bench, and their subs have done a phenomenal job coming off the pine. Throw in. Again, now it's going to switch back. You're going to give that to the Lady Rams.
Be looking for another deep throw in all the way into the 18. Across the center.
There's Holly
Sucked
Meyer.
up by Holly Meyer.
Holly's got some wheels.
Played to empty space. Owasso gets possession.
She tries to slot it back in. Nothing doing. Maddie Tyler with a great clearance. Lots of daylight. Tumador steps it in. That's going to be
still in play.
Now it'll be a Lady Rams throw in with 1:25 to play here in the first half. Deep into the Union box. They continue to just play on one end of the field. And that's going to be a dangerous corner. That's going to be the 6th corner of the day already in the first half.
We'll see what they do with this one. They've been pretty effective on set pieces, corners. Well, 3-0 at half. That's pretty effective everywhere.
Big corner. Oh, that's got some legs
dangerous.
under it.
Ball
backs came out.
back out.
And that's going to be a throw in for the Lady Rams. Inside 40 seconds to play. And right now, the Lady Redskins' best friend is the time. And that should do it right there. That will take probably 25 seconds to track that ball down. We'd like to say thanks for joining us. He's Brett Dickey. I'm Brandon McCombs. Shout out to our great producer, Andy Irwin, for putting us on the air. You're at the U with the Lady Redskins hosting the Lady Rams of Owasso. Here in the first half comes to a close. It is 3 for Owasso, 0. And that'll do it. It's mid-first coin night here. Proud sponsor of Union Soccer. And Brett, as we break down this first half, really the tell of the tape has to be the 50-50 balls they continued to win.
That's correct, Brandon. Really, it took the majority of the first half for Union to get a match lit underneath of them. Like I said earlier, after Green walked off with a yellow card, it looks like the coach took a little extra time to rally his team, and then they went back out on the field and played the last 5 minutes or so of that first half like they should have played the first part.
Yeah, so again, keeping Mackenzie Mollum at bay. She really never was a factor. But you saw great bench play from the Lady Redskins. Can't talk enough about the young ladies coming off the bench that did start that really put a stop to the bleeding.
That's correct, Brandon. It's nice to have a deep a bench like that you can pull talent from. I wonder what Union is going to do second half to mount an attack. You mentioned that Mollum was kind of a non-existent factor this half. She didn't get to touch the ball very often. When she did, she was shut down immediately by Owasso's whole back line. Union has got to hold on defense, but they've also got to find a way to mount some sort of attack second half, or this could get ugly.
All right. Well, we would like to say thanks for joining us here on the Union Sports Network. We'll be back after halftime. Grab your favorite beverage, grab your favorite snack. Don't go anywhere. You're live at the U. It's mid-first coin knot here on the Union Sports Network. And welcome back from the halftime. And here at the U on mid-first coin night, the Lady Rams taking a 3-0 lead over your Lady Redskins. And you're listening to the game, watching it live on Union Sports Network. I'm Brandon McCombs. He's Brett Dickey. And Brett, the story of the first half was really just, you might call it the bounce of the ball.
Yeah, the bounce of the ball, the pass of the ball, you could name it a bunch of things. I don't think the Lady Redskins played aggressively enough, and I think there was probably a nice speech in the locker room there for halftime. Hopefully we're going to see a different Lady Redskins second half.
All right, then the Redskins going from the south to the north, going your right to your left on your screen.
They've got the wind helping them this half. Let's see if that makes a big difference.
Big throw in. Lady Rams with the kickoff. They kicked it deep. Jade Gulick with a phenomenal play over there. Moving to right back, and looks like they've moved Bree Vargas up into the midfield. A little shuffling around. And Michelle Wynn misjudges that. Ball plays around, and boy, she is trampled over there. And no call from the man in the middle.
Looked clean to me, McCombs.
Fantastic, and here comes, this is number 17, Maddie Tyler on the big kick. Left foot, nice play there, Finelli.
Hey, look, there's a ball, one off a goal kick. That's early sign of hope here in the second half.
As you're watching the game unfold, something to be cognitive of is the 50-50 balls, and if the Lady Redskins can win those. About 90 seconds in, ball over Jade's head. She engages.
See the Redskins coach.
Lots of space in front. Dangerous ball outside, but Holly Meyer is there. And Mackenzie Malum, she's got a chance. She lets it run by her, though.
Right back to the keeper.
Misplays it. Wynn picked it up.
Look at Malum fighting.
Holly Meyer tried to chest that down, and it just rolls it out of bounds.
Brandon, I saw Union's coach there signaling to Vargas to push up higher. Maybe that is a sign of thinking more attack-oriented, giving Malum some help up there. She seems to be stranded up there by herself the first half quite a few times.
Nice triangulation of the ball right there.
Great give and go.
That is patented Union Lady Soccer and out of bounds right there.
That was a
not the pass out
excellence.
of bounds. Not exactly the way. Perez was a bright and shining star, though, in the first half. And Coach Elliott continues to go with her here in the second.
That was about 15 seconds of wonderful soccer we witnessed there.
Wynn tried to knock her out, and Etumidor chasing.
Wide open in the center for a shot on goal.
Jade Gulick with a phenomenal job of defense. And the Lady Redskins rally there. Holly Meyer tried to get that down. Nice play.
Doesn't look like the Lady
Nice
Rams
play.
are done yet.
Mary Olmos back over to Holly Meyer. Over to Green. Plays it back. There's Wynn in the middle. She surveys it up. She looks over. Etumidor. She's going to play it over to Gulick.
Wide open wing over there. Takes her
She comes
time.
across, and that ball given away. And Etumidor steps in. Big left foot up to Malum. Traps it. Loses a little bit. She's going to chase that down. She's going to play it up, and there goes Vargas up to the right wing. Bree Vargas, a speedster, trying to get to it, and that is too much on the carpet, out of bounds. Goal kick, Lady Rams.
That was wisely escorted out by the Rams left back.
Something we didn't see in the first half, a goal kick from the Lady Rams. Finelli with the ball. Malum lets it bounce. And a clearance again by the Lady Rams right to their player. Oh, nice play by Green. Lots of space. Lots of pasture in front. Plays it across. and plays it into the corner that no one is at. The right mid had shoved way inside, and coach from Owasso can't be happy with how that one was drawn up. Holly Meyer back to Green, plays it up to Perez, lets it go. Oh, and Malum wanted to let that run. Jade Gulick gets shoved off the ball there. She's in chase mode. Cross, lots of space. That girl only wanted to go right. Maddie Tyler. She's going to give her a foul right there in the corner of the box. We're 5 minutes in here in the second half.
Owasso fans didn't like that call.
Nice ball. There goes Malum. She's off to the races.
Once again, she's up there by herself. There's not much she can do by herself.
Boy, they're yanking on her.
Well, I said that, but she is certainly doing a lot by herself. That is amazing footwork and tenacity to get that shot off. I can't believe it.
The freshman phenom, Mackenzie Malum, definitely living up to the hype there on a great run. Unfortunately, though, Brett, not a lot of runs for her tonight.
No. Again, I made mention to the fact that she's kind of up there by herself. I didn't expect her to get that shot off. It's amazing that she did.
Well, on the board, that's one shot. Now we're to one corner, and all of a sudden the goose eggs are off the board.
Is it the wind or the halftime speech? What do you think? A little of both?
Well, you know, being a longtime friend with Coach Brian Elliott, I'm going to tell you, he's a master of motivation. He's got a trick or two up his sleeve. We'll see here in the second half.
Great corner kick taken by the Lady Redskins and just barely misses.
Man, I tell you, that goalie is very, very quick. She came out of nowhere. Big punt, up past midfield. And Tumador
using her size for the win on that 50-50 ball again. That they are showing signs this second half that they're going to be winning some of these balls now.
Yeah, not the same team we saw in the first half. Definitely change of player personnel, but also change of tactic maybe a little bit, emphasizing those 50-50 balls and winning those on the attack. Going to be a throw-in for the Lady Rams. We're 7 minutes gone here in the second half. You're listening and watching on the Union Sports Network, live at the U on Mid-First Coin Night. Thanks to Mid-First for being a great sponsor of Union Soccer.
See, that is very intelligent soccer by Malum there. Again, the freshman, wise beyond her years, to hold up that play until she could get some help. She recognizes that she can't do it all by herself. Ball given back to the Lady Rams.
Just like that, they continue to move it. Nice play by Maddie Tyler. She jabs that ball out of bounds. Throw in for the Lady Rams. Big throw. They've had big throw-ins all night long. Lost in the corner. Little left foot, and Tumador clears that out. And not the spot you want to clear that there, Brett. The Lady Rams have created havoc on these corners tonight, as that makes the seventh corner of tonight.
Yeah, set pieces, corners, crosses, you name it. The Lady Rams have created havoc. You hate to give that one up, but it's better than in the back of the net.
On the corner now. 31:50 to play here in the second half. Owasso clinging to a 3-0 lead. A ball
Played
on the
low
ground.
And hard to the front post.
Boy, that worked out in their favor, exactly the way they drew it up. And Maddie Tyler clears it out. It's going to be another corner kick. So no shots in the first half, no corners. And all of a sudden here in the second, Union's got one shot on one corner, still no goals. And it's 3 goals on 10 shots. And we are at, now, is that 8 corners or 7? 7 corners.
7.
Nice corner. Oh, she tried the volley. Didn't quite have it. It's going to be dangerous.
Great job by goalkeeper Brittany Bax to get that ball out of her 6. Good punch.
Yes, Brittany Bax coming off the bench in about halfway through the first half and has been a bright and shining star here for the Union Lady Redskins. Great play there. And last week she was announced the homecoming queen. And really, I tell you, showing she's not afraid to get down and get dirty and get that ball out of that net.
Tonight she's goalkeeper queen.
The goalkeeper queen. Now this right here, a very dangerous spot for Union. Number 18 for the Rams has a huge throw in, so watch this as this will be going into the box.
Right into the 18, as you said. Ball still in the air.
Bree Vargas on the head. Oh, and she better throwing the ball than playing it down and knocking it back in.
Unlucky touch by the Lady Rams.
A phenomenal job by the Lady Rams exerting their will tonight, and the Lady Redskins. Holly Meyer misjudges that one, knocks it out. Just the headband and keep it going. Tyler with a big clearance. Here goes Mackenzie Malum up the wing.
Gets the throw in. Wants to make it a quick one.
And there's Perez in the middle, wide open.
Wow.
Plays it back to Malum. She's offsides. Inside 30 minutes to play now. Again, thanks to MidFirst Bank for being a proud sponsor of Union Soccer. It's MidFirst Coin Night. If you're in the area, stop by, drop your coins off. We got the mobile ATM so you can hit your favorite concession stand. Pick up a walk-in taco, maybe an orange vanilla Coke, a new hot item. Mackenzie Malum on the turn, and again, Brett, just the poise, the veteran move that you see out of juniors and seniors. And as a freshman, she pulls one out, and might call that the Queen of Hearts right there.
Yeah, definitely showing good composure. And I've seen her do very intelligent things all night long. She is really giving them fits up there. Again, 2 or 3 very intelligent plays that you expect to see from seniors. Great ball over the top. Is it going to be enough?
Oh,
a little too much. Just a little bit outside.
And I tell you, Mackenzie Malum hit that from about, what'd you say, 40 yards?
35 or 40 anyway, yes.
And she crushed that.
She's going to have to adjust for the wind if she gets to take another one of those. The goal right now would be one of the things that could just swing, you know, kind of boost the morale of the Lady Redskins and get them right back into this game. That's what they need.
Last week, Union was up 2-0 on Sapulpa, only to lose that 3-2.
Malum trying to get that around. There's a shot from way out.
That was Finelli on the shot. Big punt by the goalkeeper. Boy, she's got a nasty punch. Boy, she can punt that ball.
Even with the wind in her face, she gets it out to half.
Finale with a great play. There goes Mary Altmos.
Good pass.
Perez. Oh, she's bodied off the ball.
Those ones you just got to power through you and take that
And
ball
on the
with
counter,
you.
yes, and on the counter, she plays it up, and Bax is going to watch that run all the way out of bounds. It'll be goal kick Union right at the 27-minute mark, and the Lady Rams have already subbed. Coach Elliott continued to run with the ladies he's got in the game.
Well, they've been effective the second half. I don't see anything wrong with that. We are moving the ball more to the Lady Rams side of the field. Still not effective getting a whole bunch of shots off, but we've already tripled the amount of shots we had first half.
There you go.
That's the glass is half full.
There you go. Itumador on the play. Again.
Big field switch from number 18, Lady Rams.
Again, moving that up. Maddie Tyler had moved up, and looks like Coach Elliott has moved her over to the right mid to see if she can pull that ball back and come across and go far post with it. She's got a good left foot. This will be a big throw into the box. Huge.
Well played by Tumador.
Mary Altmos turns it right in.
Referee says play on. Says that was clean.
as you're watching, it appears sometimes there's just more white shirts on the field. But I assure you it is 11-11. So, Brett, to our listeners and our watchers out there, why does it look like there's more white shirts?
Well, it's the style in which they attack and which they defend. Talked about this last week, even with the Union boys team. A lot of times you look up when the Union boys are on attack, and it looks like they've got their whole team on the end of that field. Well, it's because they do. You can leave defenders back, but the high press really makes it look intimidating on the Union defense there. We've got the center back for the Lady Rams that's just crossed the halfway line. If that doesn't illustrate my point, I don't know what does.
Well, they're attacking now with 8. Kicks it in. Oh, and she's offsides. The flag is up. That is a no goal. And Lady Redskins dodge. Brittany Bax went toward the backside, and it was deflected into the net. And
boy, lucky.
Right there, Amaka Intimidor will take the free kick, and Brittany Bax got away with one there on an offsides. Great way for the defense to step up and catch him. Perez on the.
So, Brandon, have you noticed the Lady Redskins tonight they're just like that set piece there that just shoved right down the middle? Nothing but white shirts in the area. Here again, I'm going to something I said the first half. They just don't seem to be making full use of the whole pitch.
Yeah, so one of the things that we continue to see Owasso do is they're attacking continually with 7, 8, 9 players at a time. And there's Mackenzie Malum. She's off.
Malum.
She's got space.
Great ball played to the center.
There's Holly Meyer.
Ball still not in the goalkeeper's. Oh, great.
And she's down. 23 and a half minutes left here in the game. Union trying to mount some type of pressure and attack.
That was the most impressive run we've seen out of the Lady Redskins.
Nice ball from Holly Meyer. Plays it back. Finale.
There's another 50-50 ball win. Ooh.
And
just a couple steps off.
You know, Brett, one thing for our listeners and our watchers to bring note of is late in the first half, Peyton Bartmus goes down. She's taken off the field, and she has been a no-show here in the second half, so hope she's okay.
Yeah, we check on with her after the game. Looked like it may have just been some bad leg cramp. But that can be bad enough to take you out of a whole game.
Well, and her leadership and her ability, watch the slot here. If she can get it, she can. But losing her offensive firepower, her aggressive, her vision on the field, very impressive.
Yeah, you take her and like we said at the beginning of the game from last week, Fran Padillo out of the game. Those are two what you would probably consider leaders on this Lady Redskins team, and they're missing both of them tonight.
Little chip corner, right to the top of the box. Holly Meyer's there.
Almost teed one up for the Lady Rams there.
Plays it up, Mackenzie Malum. She is just swarmed by white shirts.
See, she knows she's by herself. Once again, just extremely intelligent play to slow that down to let her players get there to help her out. That's something you just don't see from freshmen. Ball kept in. Oh.
Maddie Tyler tried to keep that walk in the tightrope and couldn't do it. Big throw in.
Quick throw.
Maddie Tyler runs her over, and they're going to call that. Shout out to our right back tonight, number 13, Jade Gula, coming off the bench and really being effective, shut down that left wing over there. 21 minutes to play. Gulick again goes down, no call. And Raquel Finelli knocks that out of bounds so they can reset. And Jade Gulick's down, waiting to maybe get a few extra seconds here before she jumps up. And referee talks her into getting up. You might say that's milking the time off to get your breather.
Something we're going to watch for in the last 20 minutes, the last half of this second half of play is how Union is going to mount an effective attack. We've seen 2 or 3 of them this half that we didn't get the first half. We're going to have to start pressing a little higher and making our defense work harder to hold the Rams to just 3 goals.
Another great ball on the throw-in. Finelli off the ball. They play it back to the center back, who is now into the final third of the field attacking. She kicks a big one.
Shot.
Oh, and a nice play by Brittany Bax. Never gave up on it.
Smart play by Brittany Bax to smack that out of bounds. And, you know, those ones when they're hit that hard, if you're not sure you can catch it, it's better just to get it out of there. And, again, this goes back to even the first half. These Lady Rams are not afraid to hit it from way out.
Inside 20 minutes to play. Big corner. Off. Itumador loses that one. Nice play there by number 22, Michelle Wynn, on the clearance, knocking it out of bounds. Throw in again, Lady Rams. This will be coming back into the box.
Long throw, just like a corner kick. Over Wynn and over the goal.
She just toe poked that one right over the top. And we've got a sub here. May Redmond, number 5's checking in for Jade Gulick.
That's the kind you have nightmares about. You wish you could have that one back.
Lady Ram on the field fixing her shoe. Union showing some sportsmanship. Letting her fix it real quick. Time on the... He calls time. She jumps up. Big kick by Mary Olmos. Over the top. Mackenzie Malum on the trap. Kicks it off to the side. Perez.
Slot ball played.
Nice play by Wynn to cut that off in the slot. Nothing getting through. You're listening to the Union Sports Network, home of your Lady Redskins. He's Brett Dickey. I'm Brandon McCombs. And we're live at the U as the Owasso Lady Rams have come to town and is shell-shocked the Redskins tonight. 3-0. The scoring onslaught began 30 seconds into the game, and 3 quick goals in the first about 20 minutes really put a stop. But after that, Coach Elliott goes, finds some way to stop the bleeding, and from there it has still been all Lady Rams. 3 goals on 12 shots, 9 corners, and Brett, you can't talk enough about how much they've played in the Union final third tonight.
Yeah, they've been living there rent-free tonight. You look at those stats, the 12 shots and 3 goals. A lot of teams would kill for those kind of stats.
Yeah, looking, and we still got 17 minutes to play. Union, no goals on 3 shots and 1 corner. Most of all of that has been done by Mackenzie Malum. Itumador looking to clear it. She knocks it up. Maddie Tyler trying to get to it. Played in. She's going to punch that around. She's going to knock that back.
Open space on the wing. Now, Brandon, I want you to notice, even on defense, Union not using the field correctly. We saw number 18 on the Lady Rams sliding inside the Union Redskins number 2 on defense. We got to play smarter soccer than that.
Off and running. Holly Meyer steps in, wins that. Mackenzie Malum, and she's apprehended, and they're going to call that on the clip. And a great crowd out here tonight at the U as the Owasso Rams travel down the 169 corridor trying to steal one here at the phenomenal facility we call the U. What do you think, Brett? What a great night of soccer we've had.
Been a great night of soccer. Could be better for the Lady Rams. We're going to see what they can do with this set piece. There's plenty of space in front of the line that the Lady Rams are setting up. Are they going to use any of it? Nope, they're going to go straight into it.
Nice.
Played back into the center. The goalkeeper comes out to swallow it up. It's still loose. And
no.
The ref says the goalkeeper is fine, and that was clean. I don't know if I buy that one.
Well, I tell you, that's the time I wish we had instant replay. Holly Meyer lets that go, and Mackenzie Mollum's going to track that down into the corner. She gets to it, kicks it out off the flag, and that's going to be a corner kick. 15 minutes to play. He's Brett Dickey. I'm Brandon McCombs, and it's Mid-First Coin Night. Thanks to Mid-First for being a proud sponsor of the Union Soccer.
Boy, Lady Rams goalkeeper breathing a sigh of relief there, but boy, I don't know. That's tough. I think that almost could have been a penalty kick. The goalkeeper there getting a little bit aggressive, trying to make up for her mistake.
Yeah, we've seen the guy in the middle tonight. He's put his whistle up a couple times and pulled it back down, like he's just a little timid,
a little indecisive.
That one right there could have been big blow for the Lady Redskins to try to get on the board. Finelli with the corner.
The breeze is going to be helping this corner kick. Let's see what she does with it.
She kicks a nice one.
Nobody there on the rebound.
And right to her.
Boy, I don't know. When you're given one like that, you gotta make that a little bit better strike. Lady Rams have got to get something done in the next couple of minutes to just morally get them back into this game. Excuse me, Lady Redskins.
Pushing the ball out. Nice ball into the box. Michelle Wynn going to clear that out, and she sticks that all the way over and says, get me another ball. Not in my neighborhood. So we've got number 19 checking in, Jamari Harris, and also 3 Lady Rams players checking in. Make sure you stick around after this at 8 o'clock. It'll be a district showdown for the ages as the Owasso Rams boys take on your Union Redskins, coming off a successful trip to Alabama for the Invitational. Again, being a team to be reckoned with. Union always in every game, coached by the phenomenal Coach Michael Wilson, who seems to always have his team ready for the battle. Tonight's game will be a showdown for first place in district play, and a lot riding on that for the playoffs. So make sure you stick around and keep your iPad or your computer or tablet charged. You don't want to miss any of that action. 12:35 to go here in the good corner right there. And it skims off. And again, every set piece is just so dangerous, Brett. Really, Owasso wanting to get to the ball, it appears, more than the Lady Redskins.
Owasso really has been impressive on every set piece they have. They're even making good use out of all their throw-ins. It is something to watch. It's hard to defend against.
Mary Altmos on the goal kick. She sticks it up. Perez wins that one. Malum tries to get there. Bree Vargas chases it down, but Mary Altmos is there. She plays it off. Misses it just a little bit. She cleans it up. Plays it back to the middle. Finelli. She's going to hit Holly Meyer. Now out of bounds. Step in.
Quick throw in by the Lady Redskins down to Malum.
And they're going to call a handball right there. And the guy in the middle is very persuadable tonight. Seems like when people scream and yell, he likes to blow the whistle. Finelli.
Should we scream and yell some more?
See if he can hear anything. Finelli was going to take it. Coach Elliott calls her off, brings over Mary. Chip right to the Bree Vargas, checks in. Maria Perez. Sticks a
wonderful slot. Back to the middle and cut off.
Nice play there by the defense. Holly Meyer sticks it up.
It's over the top. Malum can't track it down.
Just appears to be just a step slower. Sticks it down, sticks it through, and Bree Vargas is going to struggle with that. Is knocked off. It's going to be a throw-in for the Lady Rams. 10:30 to play here, and Owasso clinging to a 3-0 lead. He's Brett Dickey. I'm Brandon McCombs. Thanks for joining us on Mid-First Coin Night, proud sponsor of your Union Soccer. Big throw in. It's going into the right there. One of the first ones we haven't seen go deep into the box.
But immediately played into the box, mishandled and cleared by the Lady Redskins. Good effort to try to keep that in by Union's number 2. Couldn't quite do it.
That's going to be tough to see from this angle. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Lady Redskins. Lady Redskins tonight trying to find their rhythm, and that's in the back post and just over again. It'll be a goal kick, and Brittany Bax will track that down as the clock continues to tick. In the first half, it was Union's best friend was the clock to get out of the half, and now it becomes their mortal enemy as they're trying to find a way to get the ball down the field. District implications are at stake. The playoffs looming in the balance. 8.5 minutes to play. Mary almost with the goal kick. And Owasso wins the ball. Knocked out of bounds by Owasso, and it'll be a Lady Redskin throw. May Redmond will track that down. And the clock again continues to tick, and taking Brett almost a minute just to run one play. Chasing the ball around.
Burton that time. If you're the Lady Rams, you want everything to go slow. Well played by Malum again, holding up her defender. Who's there to help? Puts it across the center. No one there except for the white shirts of the Lady Rams.
Plays it wide. She's going to play that down the wing.
Counter.
And there it goes. Michelle Wynn, a nice play on the backside to really clean up the action there.
Good awareness to catch that
sub for the Lady Rams.
Again, it seems like the Lady Rams are making much better use of this large soccer field at the U. It's made a difference. Wynn showing great awareness to cut off that ball heading to the corner.
7:20 to play. Lady Rams with the throw-in. Looks like they're looking for the ball. So, Brett, right now, 7 minutes to play. You're down by 3. Do you change anything up?
Well, 7 minutes isn't a whole bunch of time, but right now, Coach Brian Elliott needs to do everything offensively that he can. At this point, doesn't matter whether you lose 5-0 or 3-0, the 0 is still there. They're running out of time to change the swing of this game.
Now the ball is put back into play. 2 minutes ticked off on that ball exchange.
Referee says play on.
Mary Altmos with a fantastic play there. Plays it into the middle. Another white shirt. Nice play. Tumador was there and knocks it out of bounds. And that's going to tick the ball. As they pick it up, the clock ticks down to going to be inside 6 minutes to play. And Union trailing 3-0. You're live at the U on the Union Sports Network. He's Brett Dickey. I'm Brandon McCombs. And it's mid-first coin night. Nice little step over, a little pull through. showing a little bit of soccer maneuvers there.
Cross.
And
still alive.
On the backside.
In the backside of the 18.
Oh, another phenomenal ball across from the Lady Rams, and nobody was there again. This very easily could be 4, 5, 6, nothing. Five and a half minutes to play. And again, Union stalled on trying to get the ball out of their zone. Continuing to play. This is really something that, as you have followed Union soccer, especially the Lady Redskins, this is something you're used to seeing them do to their opponents. So very hard. The ball played in. Mackenzie Malum trying to track it down, and just way too much. Big punt there. Nice play by Bree Vargas. Sticks it up. And
Brandon, I see Union's left midfielder there. I believe that's Holly Meyer. She is playing right on this touch line the whole second half. I'm trying to find the strategy that goes along with it, but they haven't got her the ball, so I'm wondering if that's the strategy they want to stick with.
Yeah, substitution there. Number 8, Rachel Wheeler checking in, and number 18, that is Darby Puckett. So Darby Puckett checks in, and number 4, Carson Bartmus. Inside 4 minutes to play at the U. A beautiful night for soccer. Not the way the Lady Redskins and Coach Brian Elliott would have drawn this one up from the get-go.
Again, a goal kick played directly to the Lady Rams.
They just appear to be a step faster. They get to every ball just a little quicker. And Darby Puckett right off the bat makes her presence known, just pressuring the ball.
Good job by Bree Vargas to get that one out, just stepping in front of her offender. Another 50-50 ball won by the Lady Rams.
Bree Vargas knocks that out, but unfortunately that's going to be right in the way the Lady Rams want it. Brett, that's going to be another corner kick. 3 minutes to play. Owasso clinging to a 3-0 lead, and every single player they have is on the other side of the field, on the other side, standing. Their center back is on the right side of the red U. Oh, boy, that was right there again. They're going to track that down. Play it
Trying
back.
to reset, played to the Lady Redskins.
And Jamari Harris tried to do a little let it go and run through. And big throw into the box. Michelle Wynn knocks that out. May Redmond back up. Another ball into the box. The Lady Rams continue to take possession, looking to get it in, being patient. About 23, 4 yards out. Lets it play down. Bartmus knocks it, plays it back. She's gained control, trying to get it up. Rachel Wheeler was looking for it. We're inside 2 minutes to play. Don't forget not to go anywhere. The boys game starts at 8 o'clock. Substitution for Union, number 16 checking in. That's Sam Havorka.
You know, Brandon, you made mention of how many white shirts you see on the attack on the second half of the field there for the Lady Rams. I've heard it said before that the greatest defense is a great offense.
Oh, man, I tell you, you must have heard that from a phenomenal coach.
Oh, he was great. Can't remember his name, though.
I tell you what, that's exactly right. And, you know, one of the things that you continue to see that the Lady Rams have done all night is press, 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 and really has overwhelmed the Union ladies tonight. From the get-go, they seem, and I've used the term all night, but they've been shocked. I think at just the outpouring and the speed, the control. Their first touch has been phenomenal, and so really struggled to their passes hitting where their players are.
Well, Union has cleaned it up for the second half, but still haven't managed to mount much of an attack, and that's what's kept them out of the game this second half.
Over. Nice play there from Carson Bartmus. Bree Vargas. May Redmond sticks that one back in. Rachel Wheeler.
Ooh, just a step off sides and couldn't get back on.
That's when you look at it and think, man, that guy's just bored over there. He wants to get to be part of the action. That was that wasn't an egregious offsides, and with a 3-0 lead.
He's doing his job, Brandon. He's doing his job.
Well, speaking of doing our job, he's Brett Dickey. I'm Brandon McCombs, and this has been a broadcast from the Union Sports Network. Lady Redskins soccer at its finest. And just like that, and that's the game as the Lady Redskins fall tonight at the U. No goals on 4 shots, 2 corners, as the Lady Rams come in with a very dominant performance on 3 goals, 14 shots and 11 corners. It's the Tele2 tapes. It's just a color contrast of what really transpired here tonight as they just fell in a tremendous game. So, Brett, really break down for us. Here in the second half, though, Union cleaned it up, gave away no goals. Really began to control, but the Rams played in their final third again most of the second half.
Yeah, they did play in the final third of the field for a majority of the second half, but the Redskins played much tighter defense, locked that up, kept them from scoring in the second half. But that's not all you have to do. You have to go and you have to score when you're behind. And they just couldn't get that done tonight. A couple things that I noticed, the use of the wings for the Lady Redskins was not as good as it could be. On the outside midfielders, not enough movement upfield with them. I made mention throughout the game that many times your phenomenal freshman, Mackenzie Malum, was just left by herself up top with nowhere to go. I think that a higher press may have been more effective, even with the outside midfielders joining in on that.
All right. Well, he's Brett Dickey. I'm Brandon McCombs, and thanks for joining us tonight here at the U. Don't go anywhere. We're 18 and a half minutes away from the kickoff as Coach Michael Wilson and the varsity boys host the Owasso Rams in a district showdown for first place with playoff implications that will really lend to how far each team goes in the playoffs. So make sure you stick around, grab your favorite drink, get those nachos in the microwave, and be ready for the second part of tonight's doubleheader. He's Brett, I'm Brandon, and you're listening to the Union Sports Network.